Well, here we go. Hal, let me tell you a thing or two about somebody heretics. Let me tell you a thing or two about that because we're going to do it right now. We're dude. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of. Why do they have giant smelters on deck? That just seems like an OSHA safety hazard violation thingy. I'm gonna have to take you to Space Marine OSHA. And believe you me, they are cruel, mistress. They wear little hard hats on top of their Space Marine helmets. And it makes it so that they can, you know, detect OSHA violations with utmost efficiency. Oh, hey, how you doing? Cool. Excellent. I feel... Oh, hey, excuse me. Sir. Man, I've been having a great week so far. And let me tell you, I absolutely love being a cat. Let me tell you, I also love being a Space Marine. So sometimes I'm a Space Marine cat, and let me tell you, that is just the best combination you can possibly be. I know because I've checked. I checked all of the different websites that talk about things you can be, and I was like, hey, excuse me. Hey, can I be this? And they're like, yeah. You know, I was also thinking about, like, which Primarchs are my favorite. I've been thinking about that a lot lately. I don't know why. I just had Primarchs on the brain, I tell you what. I was listening to a little bit of, is it Betrayal at Calth? No, No Fear. I was listening to a little bit of No Fear. And that was... Hey. That was pretty good. Lorgar is a villain in that, and... I think that just doesn't spawn. Yeah, let's see. Yep, 100%. Oop, where does that come from? Oh, barrels. Lorgar is great when he's just like talking down to Rabute and just calling him just like, oh, look, your ridiculous toy soldiers are getting glory and honor, Rabute. And he's just, you can just like tell he's enjoying it so much. It's kind of great. Robu. Take it apart from over there. Reload. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's kind of funny to see how much of a villain Lorgar turns into. And I'm pretty sure he still thinks he's like justified at the end of it, which is always kind of funny. He's like, oh man, I love Horus so much. Horus Lupercal, he's the best of all of us. And then later on you're like, oh, he's totally gonna try and kill Lorgar. Or he's gonna totally try and kill Horus, isn't he? And then he does. It's funny. Oop. I just wanna make sure. Shit. Get this real quick. Ooh. We could get out of that a little less scathed, but it's alright. So we weren't really that scathed. We were only partially scathed. And you know what they say, partially scathed is better than all scathed. Wait. Actually, you know what? Give me just a second. Okay, it turns out I did miss some secrets. I was like, I felt like I missed something, and I did. I also missed this Volkite gun. So we're gonna run back and get a couple of those secret thingies I missed real quick. Because we must possess all of the secrets. Otherwise, we're no better than silly billies. And we must be better than the silly billies. Let me tell ya. Me, personally, kind of a silly billy. But we can't go full silly billy. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? One of them was this here. I can put him Sheen Spirit on the Volkite gun because I don't use it very often, so. And then another one was right, yep, down here. So now we got a bunch of extra stuff. Isn't that nice? Isn't it nice to have all of the things rice? To have the bestest weapon and the bestest gun for all of the fun? Man, let me tell you though. Lorgar really is great. I really enjoy listening to him just being just such a dick. Well, I guess it's more that, like, for him it feels kind of justified. But I guess it may be just justified because I like him, and I think the whole thing with Robute, like, destroying Monarchia mostly just feels like Robute being, like, a horrible butthole. And then it's like, because, like, the way the Emperor went about that whole thing is just so stupid, but, I mean, I understand it can be difficult to write, someone who's, like, supposed to be, like, a god and super smart and all this stuff well, but it's one of those things where every time I read anything in the Heresy, there's always stuff, like, the Emperor, oh my goodness. Oh my god! The Emperor often comes off, oh come on, that should have been able to be grabbed. Whatever, that's fine. The Emperor often comes off as being, like, a bit dumb? Unlike, and there's a certain point where it's like, it's almost like, unless he's, like, deliberately trying to make them, oh, well, that still works. Unless he's, like, deliberately trying to make them disobey him and, like, go to evil's side. I don't know why he does certain things he does, but, you know, hey. It's interesting. I think it's also one of those things where, like, one of the flaws with the Heresy is, as well written as some of the books are, like, there's still, like, an expected end result, you know? So, like, there's still kind of a certain way it's, like, supposed to end. There we go. And then I got a vortex grenade. Very good. But yeah, so it's like, since there's kind of a way it's supposed to end, oh gosh, dang it. Actually, can I just climb back up? No, I guess not. Dang it. Yeah, since there's kind of a way it's, like, supposed to end, like, some of the writing is a little weak just because, like, some things just kind of have to happen. And for the way they often set things up, like certain events, it's just kind of like, it really shouldn't happen this way if anyone was even a little bit intelligent and not just a big dummy head. But you know, like, well, I do not like platforming in this game. Mostly just because it's not like super hard or anything, it's just because I move like a fridge. But it's fine. Oop, doot, doot. Oop. There we go. But yeah, like for some of the characters, you're just kind of like, and why did they do this? It's sort of like there's kind of a lot of little things that make Magnus sometimes seem like he's a bit of a dummy head. Well, maybe more than a little bit. But, like, you know, once again, like, certain things kind of have to happen, or, like, for the drama of a situation, like, an event can be better than, like, what you would actually expect to have happen. And that's kind of a weakness of some of the writing, is just, like, some things just have to happen in a certain way, otherwise it's like, you know, you're kind of retelling the heresy, and you don't necessarily want to do that. You kind of want to keep things going a certain way, so you don't really want to, like, change certain things too much. And I understand that, like, you know, at least part of it is kind of just limited by that. But sometimes it really does feel just, like, silly the way, like, certain things will pan out. And you're just kind of left sitting there going, oh, that's a weird way to do that. Like, I always found it interesting that, like, in the Heresy, like, Russ gets tricked by, Horus to go do, like, because he was just supposed to sanction and bring Magnus back to face, like, his father, you know, face the Emperor and all that. But then Horus intercepts him and is like, yo, no, man, you're supposed to kill him. And he's doing that, at least in part, to, like, get, you know, Magnus to, join his side and things like that. And it's kind of interesting, but at the same time, I would think that the Lion would, or, I'm sorry, like, Russ would have a moment where he's like, you know, Dad really didn't tell me to, like, kill him. And I kind of feel like if he told me to kill him, he would have been, if he wanted him killed, he would have been very, like, he would have told me that the first time through, you know. At least that would be my thought. Because that's kind of a big way change things, and then he's just like, oh, well, yeah, well, I guess I gotta trust Horus, and it's like, yeah. Do you though? And my only thought there is, no, not really. I don't know, I guess like hindsight is also 20/20, because it's like, we already know, of course, that you know, he's a traitor and everything, so it's like, you already know that you shouldn't trust him, but part of me cannot help but think, just like, man, I don't know. Hills seems like it's a big... This just seems like such a big jump in orders. And you kind of have to go, why would... the Emperor, if he wants me to do it, why did he tell you that? And I think, I'm pretty sure there is an excuse in the story for like why he goes along with this, but it just feels kind of silly to me. But I mean, once again, in a lot of cases, it's just like a lot of the loyalist Primarchs do this thing where they're just like too dumb to realize that people can like manipulate them, it seems. So they just kind of like hang around and just like anything their brothers say, it's like, oh no, that has to be true. I mean, my brother would never lie to me. And come on, that seems like such an extreme lie for Horus to die. And like, I guess there are reasons, because yeah, it is true that would be like, if you weren't already suspicious about like Horus betraying, or if you didn't have any inkling that was going on, it's like that does seem like it would be a really extreme thing for him to say and do. At the same time, I don't know. Like, you would think living in a galaxy in an Imperium like they live in, where, you know, like, there's treachery and war and bad things happening all the time, you would be at least a little bit cautious about, just accepting whatever people tell you. At least I would be. I don't know. There's like, oops. One final secret, and I thought it was... oh, there it is. Cool. Excellent. We got 100% kills, and we got all of the secrets. Yeah, I don't know. That's just me, man. But I also don't like vibe well with authority type things. So it's like when there's just like strange authorities telling me, ah, yes, you have to do XYZ thing. I think I have. Well, actually, I guess it doesn't matter if I grab the rest of this contempt. It's just like, you know, I don't know. My hackles are immediately up, and I immediately go, that doesn't sound correct, Wolfie boy. But I don't know, that's just my thought. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching me kill a bunch of dudes and getting secrets and doing things, and talking a little bit about how silly billy some of the Primarchs are. I love you all, and have a great time, and I look forward to seeing you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I love you. Bye.